What's up, Clemson Nation, guys? Well, a heart attack almost happened at the game, going in the fourth quarter. Whole game, really. I've not been that nervous about a game in a while. But, this team found a way to win like they've kept doing all year long, and Clemson's finally over that hump. Just like in 2011 when we dethroned Virginia Tech's little run, we dethroned Florida State's last night, and it felt great. I told you there was nobody else I wanted to beat more than Florida State, and it felt amazing watching the streams of Florida State fans leave early in the fourth quarter after Clemson scored the touchdown to go ahead 23-13. I mean that feeling is just amazing. Clemson wins 23-13 for the first time, or well, not for the first time, but unlike the Notre Dame game, we dominate the fourth quarter. Absolutely dominate the fourth quarter. 10-0 in the fourth quarter, pulled away, and we did not play good. We did not play a good game. It was a very poorly executed game at a bunch of points. That was Clemson playing not very good. Florida State, I got to give them credit. They came out and they came out physical. They came out swinging. They came out with a chip on their shoulder. Dalvin Cook's a beast. We pretty much held our own against him, other than that one long touchdown run. After that, we pretty much held our own against him, but he still had a good bit of good runs, and he's a great running back. There's nothing to take away from that. McGuire, I still think is better than Golson, and he gave y'all the best chance to win. But in the end of the day, our defense was the winner against y'all's offense. The fourth down stop in the fourth quarter with Boulware just absolutely knocking Cook back, and I think Lawson was on that tackle too. That's just what this defense has done this year and last year. That's what they do. They get stops when they need to. And it happened again yesterday. And it won us the Atlantic Division title, so we're going to the ACC Championship. Good chance I'll be there like I was in 2011. So obviously I'm pumped for that. And hopefully North Carolina will win out and be 11-1, so we can have a 11-1, 12-0 game. If we can finish the job. Still a lot of work to be done here. Deshaun Watson was really, really off in the first half. I mean, really off. He missed a bunch of people where probably would have been touchdowns. Just did not have a good first half, but then came out and played great in the second half. The play calling was so conservative in the first half. Florida State's secondary couldn't do anything about our receivers, and if we had just thrown the ball downfield, not long passes, but mid-range passes all game, we would have had our way and scored probably a lot more touchdowns because Florida State's defense had no answer whatsoever for our passing game. And so that was frustrating in the first half, watching us try to run our typical screen stuff that we run against the slower, not as talented teams when Florida State's secondary couldn't compete with us. And I knew they probably wouldn't be able to. And to see the success we had on that little drive before the half ended, where Deshaun Watson spiked the ball on third down, which could have been a Clemson touchdown had he not done that. But seeing the success we had passing the ball, it carried on into the second half. Florida State didn't have much of an answer for our passing game in the second half, and it is what it is. We did what we needed to do, and we came out on top, and that's all that matters. Ended up winning by double digits. That was the best I've felt after a win since. In a, I don't even know. I don't even know. I haven't felt that good after a win. I mean, the bowl wins and everything were great, but this is just one that gets you over the hump. It's just that win that you really feel like you've made it over the hump. Because had we lost this game, it would have been just like the last few years, good, but not a great, outstanding year. This is the win that can get us over the hump. Nothing left on our schedule in the regular season that should be a threat. I've said South Carolina might hang around for the first half, but we severely out talent them, and I just don't see a way they can beat us. And obviously Syracuse, we should blow through them like it's nothing. And Wake Forest, Wake Forest played a few people tough this year, but they're still Wake Forest. We should be 12-0 without a doubt. 100% should be 12-0, and then we can worry about the ACC championship, which will be probably a if North Carolina wins out, be a top 20 North Carolina team. So top 20, top 15. So everything's in front of us. We went out. We're in the playoffs. 4 wins away from being in the playoffs. So we just got to go make it happen. Atlantic Division champions. We've dethroned Florida State. It's time to go get another ACC championship and really get things rolling. The amount of just so relieved. I'm just so relieved. I was so nervous that whole game because I could just see everything disappear with the loss. Everything we had been working on, moving up to number one, it would have just been devastating. Probably would have been the toughest loss ever had we lost that game. But we found a way to win. It is what it is. Go Tigers. Let's go beat Q's.